Hey guys, this video will be a review of the last game I played with Brood, and I was playing against Monkey King, X, and Kunkka. All three of those heroes are considered quote-unquote counters, or at least pretty good against Brood, and that's why I want to show you how I approach those matchups, what I do against those heroes. I'm playing Brood in the off lane as position 3 right now. I have Earthshaker on my team. The enemies have Willow position 4 and Maiden position 5. According to the last video that I made, most of the time I try to look for squishy supports that don't have that much wave clear. So Willow is fine. Crystal Maiden is kinda fine as well. She has the Nova, but then the Nova is pretty weak early on. And she's just really squishy, so I can just run into her, even when cutting the wave, so this is not a problem playing against Maiden. We have the Earthshaker, that's like a roaming kind of hero that wants to leave the lane after I'm like level 3, 4, 5, kinda at this timing. The first thing I was doing is just place some webs over here. And the webs I placed here are a little bit more defensively, because I know this will be a hard lane. We're playing against Monkey CM. So if we would play against, for example, Phantom Assassin, Maiden, like heroes that are not as strong early on against me, I would probably put the webs like more over here and here to have them a little bit more aggressive. But this way I can just run into the trees here and hide. The Monkey King started like Orb of Venom level 1 and Quelling Blade, so there's not really much we can do against him. I know that if we trade each other that he just wins the trade 100%, so I just don't even try. He has more base damage than me as well, so all I'm trying to do is just play away from the monkey, as you can see here, and just drag the creeps away from him. And then I just try to kite in the trees and get some last hits here and there. Like, I don't really care even if I miss some last hits and he gets some denies, and if he has free farm, like all I care about is just getting to my level 3, level 4, level 5 kind of timing. So I can cut the wave. Like, I know there's no way I can ever lane against this hero and win the lane. So the only thing I can do later is just cut the creep waves behind the tower and out-farm the monkey. We can probably put on last and denies here. Yeah, as you can see I have 4 and 0 and this guy has like 8 and 2. So he has a little bit more lasted than me, but there's not much I can do about this. Maiden just got off a pull. I think this was a misplay by me. I missed like 2 or 3 creeps here. Just because I was dropping my items for the Earthshaker. Like, he told me to drop the items and then I was busy dropping the items, so I missed like this 1 creep here. But it's not that big of a deal. I'm now level 3. This time I put the second point in my spin webs, not in the queue, because I know even if I have the queue and I have more spiders, that just doesn't do anything right now. Like, at level 3 I can't cut the wave. And if I spawn some spiders in the lane, they will just die to the monkey stun anyway. So what I'm doing is just trying to wait for my level 4 and then cut the wave here. And they just have less kill potential against me with the spin webs. Like, I have more HP regeneration, I have more movement speed, so that's probably more helpful than second point in Q in this lane. But in most other lanes I would advise getting the second point in your spawn spider links on free. Yeah. There we go, not much to see here. I'm just trying to get some last hits. I'm still trying to play away from the monkey, pulling the aggro to the, like, just closer to my tower, so they have less kill potential on me. And now once I hit level 4, I try to use my nuke as soon as possible. Here I get a little bit of chip damage on the maiden.
Arcane power.
I try to get some more creeps and some more spiders. After this wave I will probably just cut, I think. Yeah. Yeah, lasted this creep, and then I noticed like I'm level 4. I can't do much against this guy. I just go here right away. Then there's like a really long pause, so I'm gonna speed up.
3, 2, 1, let's go!
Yeah, so basically, once I'm level 4, let me rewind a little bit. Once I'm level 4, I just look to cut the wave. I place the web so that I can reach the small camp here and the lane. Like, there's not much Maiden can do to stop me from cutting the wave here. I just sit here, use my nuke as like on every creep that I can. There's a free courier here from Monkey King.
Dire's courier has been killed.
It's now 5 minutes, so I'm like after 5 minutes I'm able to cut the wave here or here instead of here. Like before 5 minutes you can only cut the wave here instead of here, because the creeps won't aggro before. And here they're trying to contest me. What I'm doing with my spiders here is pretty important. I'm splitting them with the spider rights and spider links, because I'm kind of afraid of the monkey one-shotting all of them with the stun. But once I'm fine, and then I will send all the spiders onto Maiden, again splitting them a little bit. And Monkey can't really contest me that long, and like if he stays for longer he will just miss all of those creeps, so it's not worth it for him. So he kinda has to go back to the tower at some point. Yeah, here will, as I said before, just cut the wave, use some nukes, and then when Maiden comes here, like there's no way she ever survives against me. I mean, this is kinda close, but I still get the kill here. I could have used one more web charge and it wouldn't be that close, but I felt like she's gonna die anyway. I'm building the, what is it called, Falcon Blade this game, just to get some more HP and some more mana regen. Just because they have so many good heroes that are allowed to like kill me, I'm just building items that make me strong early on instead of items that give me a later power spike. Yeah, Maiden just tries to stop me from cutting, but there's not much she can do. I just send the spiders onto her, run into the trees here, out of vision from the monkey, and he knows that he can't kill me and he goes back to the wave. He got the Falcon Blade. There I see Kunkka. The moment I see Kunkka, which is the mid hero by the way, I will just run into the trees. Just like try not to die. I don't care if I miss this wave. Like I just want to not die, because when Kunkka is ganking like here, this means he's missing a full wave. My mid hero, or like in this situation, or support hero that was taking the mid because the Void Spirit that was mid is ganking, like he gets the full creep wave in mid, and Kunkka just misses the whole creep wave. And if I don't feed anything, even if I miss a wave, that's fine. Because like he's the mid hero, it's more important for him to get farm than me. I'm just using some webs here to cut the wave like in front of their tier 3 tower. Like the closer you cut the wave in front of the enemy tier 3, the more resources they will lose if they try to kill you. Like even if they kill you here with like 3 heroes, they just waste so much time and they lose so many creep waves that it's just not worth it for them to try to kill you here. Here I'm just using one spider to scout a little bit while I'm cutting, so my courier doesn't die. I got myself like 2 sentries and 1 ward. Like usually enemy supports block the camps here, that's why I'm getting like 1 or 2 sentries with the first courier usage and like 1 ward, so I'm allowed to cut here. Next few minutes are not that interesting, I'm just cutting creeps for the next few minutes. I got a jelly, I think I used a jelly on or Alchemist and Void Spirit. I bought power treads, that's pretty important. If I'm not playing against quote-unquote counters, then usually I don't build treads, but against their lineup they have like 3 melee heroes that are really good against me. So movement speed is really important, just to dodge all the spells, to dodge like the calls from X when he has dagger, just to outrun monkey and stuff. This is why I built early power treads instead of like Defu first. But against like more easy matchups I would probably build Diffusal before power treads, or like even skip the power treads totally. As you can see now I'm like #1 in last hits. This was kind of a misplay. I didn't think Maiden would skill ultimate at level 6 and they were just 5-man ganking me here, but it's fine. Like I'm the offlaner, even if I die like once or twice I don't really care, because we have like an Alchemist that's completely free farming. He nearly has his Sacred Relic, at 11 minutes. We have Void Spirit in mid that has travels and nearly Witchblade. So if I can force the attention of the enemies and like 5 out of them or even 4 and I die, that's fine. Like just because I'm an offlaner, right? This game I was even building Orb of Corrosion before the Diffusal just to get some more HP. Like both the Falcon Blade and Orb of Corrosion both have fluffy heads. And I just felt like I still need some more HP to survive against all their burst. Like Kunkka has a lot of burst. What I'm doing here is pretty cool. I'm using a web. And then I still have my ulti on. I lifesteal on those creeps. Unfortunately they have a ward lag over here. And I'm still going to die because they just focus everything on me, but it was kinda close. I think if Alchemist would have joined the fight here, then I would probably just survive.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But as I said before, like I'm not the win condition in this game. If we look at our cores, Void Spirit and Alchemist are the ones that are the win conditions in this team. Like especially the Alchemist. In some games you have carries like Weaver, for example, that are like really good fighting early on. Then probably you want to try to play more for a farming kind of approach on Brood. But if you have a core like Alchemist or any Battle Fury carry that just want to farm, then you should probably go for a more early oriented fighting build on Brood. Like the Falcon Blades and the Orb of Corrosion, City Fusels, BKVs early on, just those kind of items. It just allows you to fight more early to give space to your carry. Like right here I'm just trying to get my Diffusal without dying too much. I try to play as aggressively as I can and I buy my own sentries, like I always do this as Brood, really important. I just place the sentry like over here to deward this cliff. I place the sentry here to deward like this whole area, and I place one sentry here before just to deward this cliff. Like I want the enemies to not have vision in their jungle, so I'm allowed to free farm here.
A bauble from the void.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Also pretty important, you can see me sometimes just destroying webs. Like here I just destroyed this web to place this one. You always want to destroy the webs manually that you don't need, instead of just placing new ones, otherwise like a random web that you might need will get destroyed, and that's pretty bad. So just every time you want to place a new web and you have like 2 seconds time, just destroy one web instead of just placing a new one. If you check the minimap right now, there are not many enemies showing, like they're all missing. I can only see Axe being here and like Maiden, so I'm playing kinda passive. But I know that I'm really strong. I have Diffusal and level 2 ulti, so Axe can't really do much to me. I could just use ult with Diffusal, run at this guy. Void Spirit was TPing in with Boots of Travel. I killed Axe and now I can just... But that's really important what I did here. Check out this, like I'm pretty low. And right here I will hit this Kunkka. Instead of just running away, I will hit Kunkka because I have level 3 Incap Bite, which applies 50% miss and 40% movement speed slow. So I'm just going to hit Kunkka once and then run away before running away. Like this is pretty important in Brood. Like your Incap Bite is a really good defensive ability as well. And there we go, I just slow this guy with Diffusal. Kill him. And we just win the fight here.
Radiant called in the fortification. Dire's top tower might be going down. Dire's
Again, I'm putting like sentries, trying to deward their jungle. Pretty important. I'm just farming a little bit. Like I don't really want to overextend because I know we have Alchemist. If you farm for like the next 10 minutes, then we're just going to win the game 100%. Here I'm getting onto this cliff to give vision for my team, so we can decide if we want to take the fight or not. It was probably a bad idea. I was expecting this guy to come, but I think he just wasn't joining the fight if I remember correctly. Maybe it was the next fight. His Ark is coming here. Never mind. Yeah, I'm just trying to run up this cliff and lifesteal onto the creeps here. so I survived.
In trouble. Which one, Dire again?
As you can see here, we are winning this fight really hard. And I'm just trying to kite around this cliff so they can't kill me here with the axe.
Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating.
What I want to do after is just, again, take control over the jungle, kind of start to pressure top tower a little bit. There's like a free kill on main here. Unfortunately I die here. This was a pretty bad mistake by me, I would say. I just baited my whole team into a bad fight. This was really bad. I was still thinking that Ark, who just got his Sergeant Yasha and Radiance, would fight with us. But for some reason he didn't TP. I think this was just like a miscommunication. I was assuming Ark would join the fight because he's really strong and he was just farming. So yeah, kind of a misplay from me, I would say, or like bad communication. But it's not that big of a deal. As you can see, we are still like the second highest last hits in our team. And there's like only one guy in the enemy team that has more last hits than me. If we compare our last hits to Monkey's last hits, we have like way more. We have 40 last hits more in 20 minutes. That's like a lot. The next item I'm building is BKB. Like really important against those heroes that are pretty good against Brute. You always want to build BKB before like Aghanims. Especially if you're playing against like Maiden, for example, as Frostbite. That's a disable, then you have like the Willow ulti that can fear you, the Brambles, the Willow stun. Like there's so much control, so just build BKB. And we have an Alchemist anyway, so this game I will not build Aghanims myself because I'm hoping for this guy to give me one Aghanims later.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's doing that glowy thing. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Here I was playing a little bit too aggressive. They just catch me, but that's fine. Like as you can see here, even if you die, it's not really worth it because they have to use so many resources. They have to use 4 heroes, like all their 3 cores. Ext, Monkey King and Kunkka. This is all TP'd here. Plus like the Willow. Like they used 4 heroes here just to kinda stop me from pushing the tower, and that's fine. Like they used 4 heroes just to kill an offlaner. That's while my Alchemist is free farm, so this is totally fine for me. This
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's putting up a barricade. Dire's putting a herd.
Alchemist is close to heart. That's like the timing we're waiting for. Once this guy has heart, then he can join the fight without ever dying.
Don't look good.
And we are waiting for like my BKB. Once I have BKB and this guy has like heart, then we can probably try to do some stuff on the map. I think this was like a really big misplay by me. I want to show this again. I just TP'd here. And right now there's like a fight going on here. I should, like if I had TP right now, I would 100% join this fight. And it was probably just bad by me TPing here instead of running. And now we're just losing this whole fight. And even if the hard Alki dies, like that's kind of bad, but yeah. Nothing we can do right now. So what I'm doing instead is just try to push this wave as hard as I can. Like there are only 2 options, is like pushing this tower right now, and then if I push this tower, then that's fine, we just get a trade while my team is dead, or they try to all come to me and try to contest me here. And that's what they're doing most of the time against Brute. So what I'm doing is just send the spiderlings over, push the wave, and then just leave. And as you can see, they are just all of them just waste time in their jungle. And my team is respawning, and then we can take a fight here because I just got my BKB. With the fresh BKB, like I'm telling my team, dudes, I got a BKB, we can take a fight. Here I'm trying to bait a lot of spells, and then I activate BKB ulti and I just run at them. Like I'm full HP with my lifesteal. They just use half their spells onto me, and we just win the fight. And from now on the game becomes kinda easy. He has tried to chase the Kunkka, but then I realized it's just not possible to catch him. So I'm just trying to get some spiders and then push the tower with my Void Spirit. The next item I want to build in this game is AC. When you're playing with Alchemist, the thing is like most of the time they build AC, but this guy didn't build AC. If you check his quick buy, he wanted to build Shivers and Overwhelming Blink. So that's why I decided to build AC. If Alchemist would build AC, then I would probably go for like Butterfly this game or Skadi. Maybe even Abyssal Blade. That's one of those items. And if we had another carry that wasn't Alchemist, that would not be able to give us Eggs later on, then I would build Aghanims right now. Here in the fights you can see I just use BKB and they run it either Kunkka or Monkey King. And they just can't do anything. Like at the time you have BKB and Diffusal and level 3 ulti on Brute, there's no way one of those guys ever kills you. You just activate BKB ulti and you run it Monkey and Kunkka. So from here the game becomes really simple. I'm taking the Spider's attack damage level 20. I'm trying to get the tier 3 because 3 of their heroes are dead. Like, I don't know why Alki is trying to get the bot tower here instead of just getting the Rex with us. We could probably get the Rex here, I think. But yeah, if Alki doesn't want to join, then there's nothing I can do. So I'll just get back, try to get some more spiders because we just got the Spider's attack damage talent. Really important that I spawn a lot of spiders right now. And then here I see on the minimap, as you can see, like I'm checking there. Like I tried to spawn more spiders, and the second I see bot, they engage on Alki, I just immediately move my camera over there, I see they fight him, and I just try to push somewhere. I kill those 2 creeps, and then I immediately run mid and get the Rex there. Like I know this fight is going on here. They're still fighting, this means I can just get the Rex for free. With the level 20 damage talent, as you can see, the Rex just falls so freaking quick. I was considering joining the fight, but if you like just look at the minimap and check where Void Spirit is, where my Earthstriker is, like there's no way we could take a fight there. If my whole team was there, then I would probably join, but it was just like Alki and Jakiro. And I don't want to fight like 3 against 5. I'd rather take a free Rex and let Alchemist die. And then like dying as well and not getting any objectives. Yeah, I think the rest of the game is like not that interesting to watch. I'm just farming my AC, then I think we take Roche and then we go high ground. Yeah. Taking AC, then I call my team, we get Roche. With the AC. It's like free Roche over here. I think I'm just so tanky that I don't need the Aegis. With BKB and the AC there's no way they ever kill me again unless I fuck up really hard, so we give the Aegis to Void Spirit. Then again I try to spawn some more spiders here. We're just waiting for an opportunity, like someone that we can pick off, for example. And it's 20 minutes, so 30 minutes, so we take all the bounties.
2 goes into 6.
Yeah, right here we just use a smoke. I think the smoke was kinda unnecessary. Yeah, we just take a fight here, even without Alchemist. Like, we just feel that strong that we can probably kill all of them. I know that I will most likely die here because I used my BKB to engage the fight, but it's fine. Like, we killed 2 of them or 3. They bought back and now Alki comes in and just cleans up. Like, as I said before, I'm not the win condition this game. If I can, like, bait out all their spells and make 1 or 2 guys of them die, maybe buyback, and then either, that's fine for me, like as long as Alchemist can clean up the game afterwards. If I had like a weaker carry that was not Alchemist, then I would probably wait to engage and like let my carry engage first, and then I would be the one that's cleaning up the fight, but against their heroes that are kinda good against me, and like me having a carry that has way more farm than me with the Alchemist, like I'm just going in, try to bait spells, and then let Alchemist clean up. And from here on we just end the game like this. nothing interesting to watch.
Under attack. Dyer's top barracks.
I'm respawning. I know we just won this game, so I built Desolator to finish it a little bit more quickly, and we just hit the throne. Yeah, there the game's over. I think I played this game pretty clean, besides like the 2 team fights in their top jungle, like near the tier 1 tower. I think we could have evaded those, but it's not that big of a deal. Like I'll get free farm in the meanwhile, so it's fine. If you check out the stats, we are like the 2nd highest net worth in the game still. We have the 2nd highest last hits, I believe. Kinda like the 3rd highest last hits. We have nearly 10k building damage. We have 15k damage dealt to heroes. That's everything pretty good here. Like the thing is, we're an offlaner, right? And that's something you guys have to realize if you're playing Brute offlane. We are not like a mid or like a safe laner. In some games, you just have to be the one that's sacrificing himself a little bit. Obviously, this doesn't mean you want to feed over and over again, but in some games, if you can waste the time of like 3, 4, or 5 enemy heroes that try to chase you, even if they kill you. If they chase you around for like 20 or 30 seconds with 5 heroes, then this is fine, even if you die. Right? Because you all, both other cores just have free farm. And that's the thing you have to, like the mindset you have to apply when you're playing Brute, especially against playing like Monkey King. You try to get as much as you can without feeding, but if you don't get that much, then this is fine. Like sometimes you just play against hard matchups and you don't need to try to kill them. For example, if you're playing against Monkey, Sven, Weaver, Alchemist, all those heroes that are like really good against Brute early on that you can't do much, that just have any ability that can clear your spiders or that makes them to escape from you, just don't even try to kill them, right? Like just try to outfarm them. As long as you get more creeps, as long as you kill more neutrals, more lane creeps in the same time as them, this is basically the same as killing them, right? Like you get more gold than them. And that's the same thing that killing enemies achieves. If you kill an enemy, they can't farm while they're dead, and you can farm, so you get more gold. But against certain heroes, you just have no kill opportunity, so you can just outfarm them with cutting waves, and this basically achieves the same. And that's like a thing you guys have to realize. Against those hard matchups in lane, just don't try to lane against them. Just get neutrals. And even if they chase you, if they run after you to their tier 2, to their tier 3 tower, it doesn't matter, right? Like even if you miss a whole creep wave, they are going to miss a whole creep wave themselves while your carry is farming. So that's fine. In some games, I get chased by like 3 or 4 people at minute 5 at the enemy tier 3 tower, right? And they miss like 3 whole creep waves with 4 heroes. While my team just free farms, takes towers for free. And yeah, I get like no creep as well in the meantime, but they don't get creeps as well. And that's fine. And that's just the mindset you guys have to apply again when you're playing against hard matchups, against like Kunkka, Monkey King, X, Tidehunter. As long as you are getting the same or more farm than them, that's fine. And if they make you miss creeps, they will miss creeps themselves, and that's also fine for you, because you are not like a mid or carry. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope this guide helped you a little bit, or the replay review. See you later. Have a nice day.